At President Nelson's direction, I'm reporting back to you about how the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is responding to hurricanes, earthquakes, refugees placement, and a pandemic, thanks to the kindness of the Latter-day Saints and many friends. While the more than 1,500 COVID-19 projects are certainly the largest focus of the Church's relief over the last 18 months, the Church also responded to 933 natural disasters and refugee crises in 108 countries. But statistics don't tell the whole story. Let me share 4 brief examples to just illustrate the smallest taste of what's being done. 16-year-old DK Mfuti of Welcome, South Africa, lost her parents years ago, leaving her to care for 3 younger siblings on her own. And relief washed over DK as she glimpsed the pile of cornmeal and the other food staples that had been purchased with church humanitarian funds. These would help her sustain her family for several weeks until a government aid package could take effect for her. We've all seen recent images in the news, thousands of evacuees being flown from Afghanistan. At Ramstein Air Force Base in Germany, the Church provided large donations of diapers, baby formula, food, and shoes. This next example shows you don't have to be wealthy or older to be an instrument for good. 18-year-old Marie Jajou Jacques is from the Cavaillon branch in Haiti. When the devastating earthquake struck near her town in August, her family's house was one of tens of thousands that collapsed. It's almost impossible to imagine the despair of losing your home. But rather than giving in to that despair, Jajou incredibly turned outward. She saw an elderly neighbor struggling and she began to take care of her. She helped others clear away debris. Despite her exhaustion, she joined other church members to distribute food and hygiene kits. Only a few weeks before the earthquake, another group of young adults was giving similar service across the Atlantic. The water had reached up 10 feet on the shopkeepers' walls, and it left behind a deep layer of mud. These volunteers shoveled out the mud, removed the carpet and the drywall, and piled everything in the street so it could be removed. Speaking of the Church's humanitarian efforts, Elder Jeffrey R. Holland once remarked, "Prayers are answered most of the time by God using other people. Well, I pray He'll use us. I pray that we'll be the answer to other people's prayers."